So, hi dear Leo, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is 7 days, 7 Oshos and Tarot messages for all the Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus rising from today till the 15th of Feb 2026. For personal reading healing sessions, check out the description box, you'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course, self love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass too, links are given below. So, let's start. Let's see the overall energy for Leo people for this week. We have the suppression, so you guys might feel like suppressing a lot of emotions, a lot of things, especially some kind of anger or disappointment towards a particular person or situation in your life. The more you are going to suppress it, the more it's going to erupt like a volcano later on. So instead of suppressing your emotions or suppressing your things, try to express them in a productive way, maybe to someone who can listen to you and give you a solution, and or maybe at least to yourself, at least in silence with yourself, you can express these feelings. You can let these feelings come out. Yeah, let's see. For ninth, we have laziness. Now, on the 9th of Feb, you guys are going to feel like you should just relax and just chill and do nothing or procrastinate something that is very important for you guys to do on this particular day only. You can be lazy, you can chill and relax and do everything that you feel is good for you. But at the same time, do not procrastinate the important things that you should be doing on this particular day only. Otherwise, it's going to be a very difficult to deal kind of a situation afterwards. Simply do not procrastinate the important things that you should be doing on this day only. Okay. 10th of Feb, we have the change. Now, change is the only constant. You might be having a difficult time in adapting to the changes around you, like people, situations, or things are changing. Everything is temporary on this planet Earth, and beyond that, everything keeps on changing and everything keeps on shifting, Leo. The more you are going to resist the changes, the more it's going to be difficult for you guys to have the growth and expansion that you guys deserve as a human, as a soul. So try to adapt with the changes slowly but surely instead of resisting it. That is going to give you much more peaceful energies to go beyond this obstacle, whatever challenge. 11th, we have turning in. Now you might be seeking for some kind of answers or guidance from the universe's side, so you might be trying to take help from other people also. But the more you're trying to figure it out through other people, the more it's going to be difficult for you to make a particular choice or decision in your life. So instead of trying to seek help from the outside world, turn into yourself, and you are going to get the answers when you are going to be silent, when you are going to be sitting with yourself doing your own thing, like focusing on your own breathing and focusing on your own silent energies. You will be able to get the answer from your intuition itself. You will get the proper clarity and understanding of what is going on and what should happen next in a particular dynamics, in a particular situation. 12th, we have the Fool card. Now, if you are planning to start or restart your journey towards a particular goal, make sure that you are going to have innocent energies, and you are not trying to manipulate anything or anyone, especially the universe, to get what you want. If you have innocent energies, if you have innocent intentions, if your intentions are really good, and if your energies are really pure, the universe got your back and you will get whatever you're trying to achieve here eventually. So it's like the Fool is a naive energy, is a fool energy, who don't know anything about how it is going to work out, but they feel like they should just jump into a situation, and the universe is going to take care of everything. So that's the deal here. So you will get what you want, but you have to have innocent energies, innocent feelings, and innocent goal. As long as you're pure and innocent, the universe got your back. 13th, we have innocency. Now you have to bring your childhood energy back into your life. Connect with your inner child. Go have a fun date with yourself. Play with kids. Just do things that that as a kid you used to do, or you forgot to like live your life like a kid. So connect with your inner child on this particular day and enjoy the little things that life is giving you, the little gifts that life is giving you, and keep going. This day is going to be full of love, full of laughter, full of happiness if you are going to connect with your inner child. From time to time, all of us should do that. once in a week at least, I guess. That's going to help all of us to stay alive and stay happy in our life. So kids, they don't care about anything or anyone, right? So be like a kid for this day. 14th, we have schizophrenia. In this particular card, this person is trying to let go, but he or she is not able to understand whether they should let go of their hands first or they should let go of their feet first. So, in order to achieve the total freedom, in order to be in the total surrender mode, you have to let go of everything and everyone at once. Then only you will be able to trust the process, trust the divine properly. So whatever you are stuck in, wherever you are stuck in your life, if you are planning to let go of something slowly but surely and waiting for the results, the time has come that you have to let it go completely and trust the divine, trust the process. You are going to be fine. I know it's jumping into the unknown, it's the most dangerous feeling in the world, but this is how we succeed in our life. Hmm? This is how we grow as a soul, as a person. 15th of Feb, we have the understanding. Now, Leo, you might be feeling like external circumstances, other people, situations, your parents, and like you might be like trying to figure out an excuse to blame others so that you're not going to blame yourself for your own limiting belief of I can't do this, I can't fly high, others can do that, but I have a reason to not to do that. My parents are so like this, my husband is so like this, my wife is so like this. This is only you stopping yourself from flying high and doing whatever the hell you want to do. This is nothing but your own mind and your own system coming in between you and your goal of happiness. Freedom, basically. Freedom is equal to happiness, actually. So especially for those of you who are trying to get free from something or someone, you guys might be feeling like you have so many excuses to not to get yourself free and then blaming the whole divine for it. The daring only can win. The universe only rewards those people who dare to live, who dare to do something for themselves, not on those sulking, crying, and you know those bitches who are always making excuses and blaming others for their own wrongdoings. Trust me. Let's see the guidance for you guys here for this week, honey. Projections. Now stop projecting your own personal point of view, your own personal uh, perceptions and projections on others. Let's say, for example, you meet a very handsome person, you meet a very beautiful person, and by default you think they are the most generous, innocent, and loving and caring person on this planet earth, even if you don't know about them properly, or the vice versa, right? So don't try to project your own energies or your own thinking or point of view on others. Try to see things, people, and situations for what they are and who they are, instead of trying to project your own energies on anyone or anything, right? So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Leo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.